Good morning, cultists. Welcome to Dessert Time with CthuLoops. So, our Raging Rajas campaign has successfully concluded. Before we proceed to the resignation screen, let's look upon our glorious empire. We've got India. We've actually got Tibet, which we didn't need to do at all. We only needed Kashmir from Tibet for the White Hun achievement. You got Tibet, Persian Empire, a significant chunk of the Byzantine Empire. Actually, about maybe 50-ish%, I think, as far as I'm aware. Yeah, we're close to, because we can form the Kingdom of Armenia, Kingdoms of Armenia and Trebizond. Yeah, I think we actually have more than 50% of the Byzantine Empire, as far as I'm aware. So we could take this if you wanted to. I mean, we could take the entire world if you wanted to. I'm actually within my vassal limit now. I mean, not exactly for the entire world, obviously, but you know what I'm talking about. We have a significant chunk of the Arabian Empire. In fact, I believe we may even have the majority of it, because the other kingdoms that are part of the Arabian Empire, such as Egypt, Africa, Mauritania, and, well, Halab, which is supposed to be part of Egypt, or a part of... Yeah, I guess, actually, no, this is supposed to be part of Egypt. Those are all smaller kingdoms, so there's not a lot of territory or stuff within them. And we also have Rome, and let's not forget the crowning achievement, I guess, the British Raj. We have the Empire of Britannia. Also, after I finished recording the finale episode, I got the Pax Mongolica achievement, which is to possess 3 trade posts, 3 Silk Road, I can't talk today, Silk Road trade posts that are fully upgraded. I guess at some point, right, we lost Karakoja and then I just gained it back or something? I don't exactly remember what happened. It might have been part of the Western Protectorate for whatever reason. But yeah, we've taken that back, so I got the Pax Mongolica achievement. And remember when I requested an imperial marriage for Abu Said from my daughter? For some reason, he got assigned my other daughter? I don't know how this happened. I don't know why my daughter didn't produce a child for Abu Said to take. Instead, this daughter just appeared out of nowhere, and in fact, I can designate her as my heir. Hilariously enough. Look at that. I've actually designated her as my heir. What the hell? So now my son and my daughter are married. I knew she was gonna, I thought she was gonna make a granddaughter for me, but no, just straight up made a daughter, or made a sister. How the fuck how did she make a sister for my son to marry? I don't understand. Wow, the achievement, the things that the Chinese empress or emperors are able to pull out, right? Holy crap. Yeah, that was the kind of a funny thing that I saw, that I noticed, that I want to show you guys. But let's proceed now to the resignation menu. And here we go. Our score is 433,153. So 4 times the number of... I mean, we never really care about the score here, but it's always just interesting to see. Okay, so let's go through our leaders, our rulers rather. So we started with Toramana, the Cruel, who I believe lost an eye whilst he was stealing the bone of the ruler, or I forget exactly what happened. I think that's what happened. He ended up getting in a tussle with someone while stealing someone's bone, and then he lost an eye. But we managed to, you know, survive for a little bit longer after that. Unfortunately, with Toramana, we were unable to have a genius heir. I think that's what happened anyways, which is why we ended up with Miracula, which was not my intention at all. And then we successfully had a genius, I think, in Pluten, our first actual named ruler. Pluten was then succeeded by Siddhaka. Wait, was Siddhaka another? I forget, but I think Siddhaka might have been another non-named ruler? Ah, shit. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really remember Siddhaka as well. But he was our first emperor though. Samrat of Rajasthan, Maharaja of Delhi, Viceroy of Rajputana, Viceroy of Gujarat. So I think this is before we got the... Yeah, because Pluten was only the king of Rajputana, and then he was the emperor of Rajasthan. Right, and he was the triple king. Right, of course. Followed by Yarun the Cruel, Samrat of Rajasthan, and then various other kingdoms. So I think this is when we basically took over the northern portion of the Indian subcontinent. And then we have Samrat Chakravartin of India, Zeister the Bold, who was able to unify the entirety of India. So I think he was the first ruler of the Empire of India. And this is when we had to give away a lot of territories and whatnot. And I think that's when our dynasty score or whatever just jumped up like crazy. Followed by Meghadanush, also known as Rainbow, in honor of Average Rainbow, who lived to be 73 years old. Actually, it turns out that a lot of my rulers, a lot of my rulers actually lived past the age of 50 and 60. Holy crap. I think, no, actually all of them lived past the age of 60, as far as I'm aware. They each ruled for very long times, but that's the benefit of ultimogeniture succession. Well, I mean, I think in our case though, because we got to pick our heirs and whatnot, that also helped. But that's what I like about ultimogeniture succession, is that your rulers typically inherit when they're younger, so they get to rule for a lot longer. So if you have a really good ruler, then you can just keep them around. Whereas primogeniture, by the time your current ruler dies, your heir is like already 60 million years old. So he's already got, like, you know, he's got more than one foot in the grave. Let's just say he's got like up to his, maybe up to his shoulders in the grave, as it were. So with Meghadanush, we started to expand northward into Tibet as well as Persia, I believe, because we are the Viceroy of Sistan. So we started to push into Persia, but not super crazy amounts. And then with Meghadanush, we took Kamarupa, which is up over here. I think that's actually part of Tibet, if I'm not mistaken. Or no, it's... Kamarupa should be part of India. What am I talking about? Oh, I think we just had that viceroyalty when he died. Right, and then we also took Transoxiana. We took... No, Sind, Gondwan. Never mind, that's not important. It's Transoxiana that we need to concern ourselves with. And then we started taking Nepal. Was it Tanner? Or was it Meghadanush? No, judging by the clothes, I think it was Meghadanush when we started to turn... We went Nepalese. Right, and then Tanner took Nepal. No, it must have been Meghadanush who took Nepal. Right, and then we took Kashmir. So we're working towards the White Hun achievement. And then Mediocre, well, I mean, it just says that he's the Emperor of India and the King of Delhi. Lived up to his name? No, Mediocre actually achieved a lot. I just don't remember what at this precise moment. And then there's Mortem, the Cleansing Flame. Gyalpo of Delhi. Gyalpo? Huh? That's a... Oh. Huh. I don't remember the Gyalpo title. Was that King or Duke? Oh, no, I remember why he's Gyalpo. It's because, with Mortem, we actually turned, what was it? Budpa. Right. So that's why the name of the title just... Yeah, there you go. The Senpo of Persian Empire. Right, that's when the culture flipped again, and then we became Budpa, so that we could have the Himalayan Mountaineers regiment, which turned out to be pretty damn amazing, I gotta say. Pretty damn amazing. And he ruled for 37 years, which is, I guess, relatively short in comparison to a lot of our rulers. Then again, we have had a couple of rulers who were under 30 as well. Yaroon and Pluten, namely, and I think someone else too? Was it? No, actually. Those are the only ones that ruled for less than 30 years. Right. Okay, and I think Mortem, was it Mortem or Vanthus? Was it? I forget who got the White Hun achievement, but I think at this point we were fairly close, because I think we got White Hun not super long after the Samrat Chakravartin achievement, my very own subcontinent. And then I think after that we got looking east and west, because we would have had to... No, I think we got... Shit, I don't remember my own timeline now. But I remember we had some issues with White Hun because we had to fight the Western Protectorate in their infinitely spawning undead army and shit. So yeah, I remember that. And then after Mortem was Vanthus, who ruled for quite a long time, 43 years. Not a record. Tanner still, I think, has that record, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think Tanner might have been our longest ruling ruler. Yeah, I think so. Unless... Yep. Tanner holds the record for longest rule in our current campaign. So, yeah, Vanthus, and then followed by Berwin, who ruled for 41 years. Right, Berwin was the guy who looked like Ice Cube, I remember. Of course, our original plan was to go with the other Berwin, but this Berwin was definitely a lot more tantalizing. And he lived to be 82 years old. Holy crap, 82, that's insane. That's pretty rare. Followed by Miwino, the son of Mara, apparently. I don't know who Mara is. Maybe it's the goddess from the hit game series The Elder Scrolls. You never know. Isn't she in charge of like marriages and love and all that stuff? I don't remember. Anyways, so Miwino actually managed to... what did Miwino do? I think with Miwino we started to make advances into Rome, a lot of the Byzantine territory. I think it started with Berwin when we started to really do the whole assassinating Byzantines constantly thing, and then we took Rome. And I think with Miwino we started to get into India. Or am I getting this wrong? Couldn't have been all Piggy, right? Though I think the majority of the... Did I say India? I meant the British Isles. So I think with Piggy, we took the majority of the British Isles. And then, of course, he is still alive at age 78. And with Piggy, we were able to conquer China yet again. So holy crap. This was quite the saga, I gotta say. I'm very proud of this campaign. Would have been cool if we did like a complete world conquest, but I hate going over my vast limit. And I think with world domination stuff, you basically need to give away your viceroyalties and whatnot to various, like, one ruler basically has to have like 3 or more viceroyalties under their name, I think. So it gets a little messy. So I don't know. I mean, world conquest is very easy to do when you're the Horse Lords, which we might do again in the future once Holy Fury is released. Yeah, I think it might be a good idea to revisit the Horse Lords, because that was a lot of fun. Hopefully they'll balance it a little bit in the future, because with the Horse Lords, I guess it's the same with everything in CK2, but once you get powerful enough, you start steamrolling everyone. But with Horse Lords, you basically have like infinite money because you're just constantly demolishing shit and like raiding lands and stuff, so makes things a little bit easier in that regard. But yeah, that was our campaign. We managed to get a whole slew of achievements, which was insane. And we also pulled off the whole long distance claiming of territories, like in Finland, as well as the British Isles. Pretty crazy. I don't think I've done anything like that or anything quite like that before, but we've learned that we can actually fabricate claims using our diplomat in areas that, you know, are far away from us, relatively speaking, which is why we were able to get into the British Isles in the first place, as well as Rome. So yeah, it's been a good learning experience. It's been a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed as well. Let me know what you guys thought. Let me know who your favorite ruler was, if you do remember. But we've had a fair bit, so let me know if you do remember who your favorite ruler was. Let me know what you enjoyed about this campaign, and hopefully we'll have more of what you like in future campaigns. But as I've said before, if you like the video, or if you like the series, just leave me a like. If you want to say something, just feel free to leave a comment. I usually respond to most comments, if not all. And if you want to see more, and you haven't already, be sure to subscribe, and I will definitely bring you more. I'll definitely be playing a lot of a Holy Fury, I think. And as I've said before, throughout comments, I will most likely play total conversion mods of CK2, but only after we've exhausted the vanilla content for or the content for vanilla CK2 stuff. So you know, with all the DLCs and whatnot, because I don't know, CK2 isn't the most stable of games, I've noticed, and I don't want the saves or whatever to get fucked up if I switch back and forth between different mod campaigns or whatever. And I think there's still a fair bit of content to explore with vanilla CK2. Like, I haven't really played much of the Christian realms. I played it once as the during the Lecherous Leprechauns campaign, when we tried to take the entirety of the Empire Britannia with only dwarven characters, which was fun. Not gonna lie, it was a lot of fun. But yeah, I think my experiences with the Christian realms are fairly limited, so that might be a good thing to explore. But I don't know. I find them to be not as exciting and dynamic as the pagan and non-Christian realms. So yeah, that's my reasoning for not playing as many Christian realms. But we will in the future, I promise. I promise we will definitely play as a Christian realm. If not in the next campaign, then maybe the one after. We'll see. But as I said, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for following along with the series. And I really hope that you guys enjoyed. Leave me a like, leave me a comment. Be sure to subscribe. And if you want to support me financially, you can do that via Patreon or as a channel member. I think that's what they're called. But again, no pressure, so don't worry about that if that's not really that's not really doable for you. Or if you don't want to, that's fine too. Alright, so I leave you here for now, and we'll see you guys, if not around the, if not in the other videos, then I'll see you guys in the next CK2 campaign. So, thank you very much for watching, and have an amazing breakfast.